Hidden level, dark secrets. I always considered my virtual reality game a harmless escape until the day I stumbled upon a hidden level, one that seemed to whisper secrets I had never spoken aloud. It started as a typical evening. I slipped on the VR headset, ready to explore the digital realms of my favorite horror game. But as I roamed the familiar landscapes, an unfamiliar path caught my eye, one that wasn't in any update notes or walkthroughs. Curiosity gnawing at me, I ventured down the eerie corridor, the dim lights flickering with every step. What I found on the other side was an uncanny replica of my childhood home, a place I had long buried in the recesses of my mind. The game world had changed, molding itself into something deeply personal and unsettling. Each room was painstakingly accurate, right down to the stains on the wallpaper and the creak in the third step of the staircase. But the real horror lay in the details, objects that reflected my deepest fears. In a living room, the old grandfather clock ticked ominously, its hands frozen at the moment my father had passed. Upstairs, the mirror in my bedroom revealed not my reflection but a shadowy figure lurking just behind me, its presence a nod to the nightmares that plagued my sleep as a child. I tried to exit the game, but the usual controls were unresponsive, trapping me in this digital purgatory. Panic rising, I frantically searched for an escape, only to find that the game had more in store. A voice, distorted and echoing, began to speak through the headset, recounting memories I had never shared, fears I had never voiced. "Do you remember the basement?" It taunted, drawing me unwillingly toward the door I had avoided in both the real and virtual worlds. The basement was where I had faced my darkest fear, a fear of being forgotten, of being alone. The door creaked open to reveal an abyss of shadows, each one a manifestation of my anxieties and regrets. In the climax of my digital nightmare, the game confronted me with a choice: face the embodiment of my fears or remain trapped forever. Summoning courage I didn't know I possessed, I stepped into the darkness, the shadows enveloping me with a cold embrace. As I faced the figure that represented my deepest dread, the world around me began to dissolve, and I found myself back in my living room, the VR headset lying on the floor. Shaken but relieved, I realized the game had forced me to confront my fears, and in doing so, had released me. But as I glanced at the game console, I couldn't shake the feeling that the hidden level was still there, waiting for someone else to discover its sinister secrets.